Hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. So, Virgo, for the month of February, um, first of all, I don't know who's getting a new car, who got a new car, but congratulations on that. I also feel like in the month of February, you're doing something with your drawers. You're either cleaning out your drawers, organizing your drawers, or getting ready for the warmer weather that's going to be coming. It's like you're getting done ahead of time, doing something ahead of time. Virgo, I also feel like for some of you, Virgos, I have the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, it tells me that somebody may have taken something from you. Now, this could be, yes, a theft. This could be somebody might have stole money. Somebody might have stole an item or jewelry. Somebody may have stolen, anything materialistic. But I also get with this card that this could also mean that somebody may have walked out of your life and, stole your heart, stole your peace of mind. Um, Somebody may have made you feel as if you've been robbed. It makes you feel like you are definitely suffering through grief or because of a loss. But at the same time, I feel like, Virgos, that the Queen of Cups comes up. So with the Queen of Cups, that tells me even though you may have lost something, even though somebody may have took something from you, even involuntarily, um, it just feels like you're now looking at what you have left. You're focused on, okay, yeah, somebody might have broken your heart. Somebody may have left you out in the cold. At the same time, Virgo, when I speak about, leaving you out in the cold, that other card did come up. So when we speak about the Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and it talks about somebody, walking away from you, somebody, going a distance from you, somebody that, wasn't all in anymore, somebody who didn't want to stay and try to fix things. It's also showing that somebody, Virgo, may have been in your life that wanted you to believe they were all in and wanted you to believe that things were going to work out. But at the same time, Virgo, I feel like, some of you guys, it's like you had to kind of adjust your skirt, so to speak. Meaning that, at one point you were ready for a cocktail party, and the next minute it's almost like you were ready for a funeral. And what I say by that is that, whether you're wearing your dress long or you're wearing your dress short, depending on what mood was going on in there. The reason that I use a dress as an example, and because for some of you guys who are Virgos, it's not going to resonate, right? But same thing with you guys. Either you're wearing your sneakers or you're wearing your work boots. Okay, depending on what kind of work you need to put in. So what I'm saying to Virgos in general is you are going to be prepared for whatever occasion is rising. Meaning you're going to be able to adjust easily to a situation. Even if the situation is somebody walked away from you. Even if the situation is that somebody turned their back on you. Even if the situation is that somebody didn't stand up for you when they could. Somebody didn't do what was expected of them. And it was quite disappointing. But I'm also going to say that you needed to not put such expectations on anybody, because when you put the expectations on somebody, it kind of sets you up for disappointment. I do feel like some of you may have in fact felt like the fool in a situation. And that situation could have been when somebody in fact walked out. I also feel like when somebody, before they left, they kind of took things already for granted. They may have took something from you, but at the same time, either way, no matter how you flip it, you might have felt like the fool, like somebody made a fool of you. Somebody took advantage of you. Somebody did not appreciate the love and the compassion and the sincerity that you truly had. For some of you, I think you're still trying to sort this out in your mind. For some of you, you just don't know what to make of something. You're just not sure. It does feel like Virgos, though, are going to be taking a new step, a new role. So you'll be taking on a new role coming February. You're going to also allow yourself to sit in a more dominant, authoritative type position. You're no longer going to look for somebody else to control a situation or fix a situation. It feels like you're going to finally allow yourself. You're going to be able to allow yourself to make decisions that are going to be in your best interest. It also feels like there's going to be something that works to your advantage, something that's going to help you to understand why somebody walked away, why they left, and then what they did about that. It also feels you might wonder how things got started in the way they did and how they finished. You might ask yourself, what caused this problem? What caused this person to walk away from me? What caused them to cheat on me? What caused them to lie to me? You know, you're going to question so many different things, but at the same time, you're going to appreciate your value again, and you're going to allow yourself the freedom of moving forward. I do think that there's going to be an opportunity for you, Virgo, to be able to kind of like, what I hear is set the clock back. So you're going to be able to set the clock backwards, okay, so that you can redo something, so you can go back into rewind, so that you can allow something to grow or flourish the way it should. It feels like a lot of you Virgos have been in and out or back and forth in a situation or this relationship. It also feels like you've tried to make something work. You really tried to make something work, but the pieces didn't fit, or it was just the wrong timing. It's not so much that, you know, this person wasn't really good for you, but the fact is the timing was so off, which is why their behaviors didn't match up, which is why the disappointment came in, which is why you saw them slowly changing. You weren't sure what you could do about it. You didn't know how to handle a certain situation. You didn't know whether or not to act on something, respond to something, or just kind of sit back and wait and let it go. For some of you, it does feel like, you know, you've been through this before. You may have also wanted to create some kind of a illusion even for yourself, because you wanted to be happy and you wanted to make things happy, but you weren't sure about the adjustments that you needed to make in order to do so or to get there. I also feel like that somebody is taking or has taken you for granted, yes, but somebody's also taking advantage of a situation. So maybe somebody is taking a time out right now. It feels for some of you this may be a temporary situation. Somebody may be returning in the very near future. But my question to you is, do you want to take them back and then have them only do this again? Leave once again? Because I don't feel like the person who's going to come back, the person who just left, I don't feel like they're going to still know quite what they're doing. I do feel like in their mind they're going to know they miss you. They know that they want to be with you. But I do feel like they're still not going to be sure of things. And they're not going to come in with 2 feet. They're just going to come in and out. They're just going to fade again. So I want Virgos to change your perspective and your direction right now. It's very important for Virgos in the month of February to focus on your work, your finances, getting bills caught up and things leveled out, because I feel like in the summertime you have a vacation coming up, something you're going to want to take, a place you're going to want to go with some friends, and you want to be able to afford that. You also want to be able to enjoy yourself, and so that when you come back you'll be ready to meet and socialize and be with somebody new. I do feel like you're going to take a little break right now where dating is concerned, but I think it's going to benefit you more than you can imagine. It also feels like this break is going to do you good and is well-deserved, because I think you exhausted all your avenues trying to fix this situation. You exhausted yourself trying to impress or improve the way that somebody viewed you or saw you. I also feel like for some of you, even the intimacy wasn't what you thought it would be. Now, like I said, somebody new is going to be coming in, but you first need to have this space when you're by yourself. So you're not going to be dating anybody for a little while. Somebody may talk to you about setting you up with somebody, but right now, I think it's best if you just sit back, relax, be still, and then things will work out. I also am going to say that there is going to be love at first sight kind of thing. You're going to meet somebody, and it's going to catch you off guard. But when you do meet them and it catches you off guard, that is exactly when it's going to work out because you didn't plan it. It was very spontaneous. So be prepared for that. It's unexpected. So might sit there now and say, well, where am I going to meet somebody? Well, I don't understand how I'm going to meet somebody. I don't go here. I don't go there. I don't do this. I don't do that. Trust me when I tell you, when the universe and the angels and fate and karma all comes towards you to give you good things or bad things, but this case was good things, it will figure out a way to make things manifest and to have things get created just for you. Where your finances are concerned for the month of February, I do feel increases. I don't feel a deduction. I don't feel big payouts to anything. I don't feel like major appliances are breaking down. So I think February is a really good month. But that doesn't mean to overspend, okay, or go splurging. But yes, you can treat yourself to something, but take it easy. Don't overdo it. That new car that some of you already gotten, that's bad enough for now. That's going to be about 3 to 5 years worth of payments, right? So be careful with that. Make sure that you always have that emergency nest egg put away and you're prepared for any situation that comes. I am going to once again say that Virgos, for the month of February, things are going to look up. Something may have come to reality. Something may have become crystal clear. Somebody may not have taken full advantage of a situation or relationship that they had or invested, but I do get that what looks like it's bad news, what looks like sadness, what looks like trouble, what looks like you were wronged, you were actually given a favor. You will actually want to send a thank you card at one point coming up in your near future. So don't worry about this person because you couldn't change things no matter what. Even if you tried to handle things differently, it still would have had the same outcome because of what their intentions were. Some of you were dealing with somebody that didn't really have good intentions. So with that being said, stay strong for February, Virgos, and know that unexpectedly, unplanned, somebody is going to come in and they are going to open up a whole new world to you. For those of you who played the hermit for a long time are now going to find yourself socializing and enjoying life to the fullest. So look out, get ready to travel, look for that money to be filling up into your bank account and getting that smile back on your face. Because I promise you, Virgo, February is going to change a lot of things.